Hello travelers! I am Lorekeen, your traveler's guide to Tyria. In the first 2 episodes of Wayfarer Foothills, we talked about Norn history and their beliefs. It's about time we have a look at the day-to-day lives of this colossal race. A bit south from Snowlord's Gate with its Horncall village, deep in the Borealis forest, we find our second Norn village called Heroes Moot.
Yo, come here!
Helf Stonebrow welcomes us. He is one of 2 Norn with the same name. The other one is a weaponsmith in Divinity's Reach.
Excuse me, how much is that?
That one's mine, it's not for sale.
Are you sure? I can pay handsomely. It's magnificent.
Why not gaze at my inventory? I sell marvelous, murderous, massive weapons at low prices. Would you like a demonstration? Watch me cut, watch me slice, watch me butcher an animal in one swift stroke.
Oh my, no, please, put the weapon down.
You'll be back.
He later joins you in Grothmar Valley, where he'll sell bread. This Helf Stonebrow usually brings meat from Holbrack to the lodge in the village, but the sons of Svanir keep ambushing his caravans. He might be short on meat, but Helf knows everything that happens in this village, so he might guide you around. Droman down by the fire pit is a very spiritual Norn. He reveres all the spirits and he will talk to you about the shrines. Of course you know all about that by now, if not, there's a link in the description. This village is well equipped with a training ground, a prison, and a lodge. One of the prisoners might even be the thief who showcased the scorpion wire skill. If you would like a drink before we start to socialize, I recommend visiting Brewer Daggolf's supply cart first, because the lodge is out of alcohol at the moment. Lodgekeeper Rekeen told me his kegs are dry, which corroborates with Helf Stonebrow tales about meat caravan ambushes. That makes selling beer here from a supply cart a good business idea. Except the Minotaurs pass by there too, and they destroy everything in their path.
This day just keeps getting worse.
The Minotaurs might be driven mad by their own spirit. For more information on that, experience your personal story as a Norn who honors the spirits. Drive the beast away so that Brewer Daggolf can continue his business, and he will sell you Stein of Highlander beer, for the Brewmaster collection.
Now this is a victory worth singing about.
The Norn from this village adventure in the Sacred Valley, only to return later with tales of greatness. Take Sven for example. He is the finest weaponsmith around, crafting many Norn-specific weapons, and he is willing to sell them to you at a very good price. His hands are made for forging, holding a mug of ale, or both. He's a master of drunken forging. That is if he's not out smashing the dredge. He often ventures south in search of ore, leaving the forge in the hands of his apprentice, Geza. There's a large mine south of here at Molensk, and it is full of dredge. They too are trying to establish themselves in the lands abandoned by dwarves. Some people are even speculating that the dredge want to pull an Asura, and come live on the surface. Hundreds of years ago the dredge were slaves of the Stone Summit dwarves, here in southern Shiver Peaks, and Molodchev was one of their leaders. A hero would help him deliver secret messages to dredge slaves in Sorrow's Furnace, to incite their desire for freedom from the slavery of the Stone Summit. Or alternatively, when the hero would infiltrate the Sorrow's Furnace as a slave, they could kill Molodchev at the order of one of the Stone Summit's highest taskmasters, Croc Flameweb. The transformation of the dwarves freed the dredge, and they took over the areas abandoned by the dwarves. The dredge got their hands on the remaining dwarven technology, and since they are mostly blind, the dredge repurposed everything to be sound-based. They also formed a moletariat and renamed Sorrow's Furnace to Sorrow's Embrace, which serves now as a sort of capital for them. The Inquest have their eyes on that place, so you can visit this dredge city by entering the dungeon with the same name. The dredge from Molensk are a nuisance to their neighbors, bothering the hunters and attacking the Snow Leopard Shrine. Sometimes they even steal the cubs. You might want to discourage this aggressivity, by destroying the towers and turrets they build in the area. Grimar Mulsmasher's warriors will help you too. Grimar used to be a renowned hard NPC, but his title got removed at some point. He and his friends are here because they want to take back the supplies the dredge stole from them, but if they attack first, they'll be too weak to enter the mine. So they'll wait here while you clear the way. Then Sven will venture into the mine too, in search of the dredge leader and some ore. He goes there in the company of some of his friends, Anya and Till, Axel Oldricker, and Light-Elf Groth. Anya and Axel tend to rush things, to Light-Elf's annoyance as he hates not knowing what to expect. But in the end, things always work out somehow.
The Dredge have become a real problem. Attacking hunters, scaring off game, it's too much to ignore.
Agreed. But those tunnels are crammed to the roof with Dredge. And their contraptions. We need a plan.
Plan? You want to kill a snake, you cut off its head. I'll bet their leader's down on that molehill, too.
There's only one way to find out. Into the mines!
Great. Which way do we go now?
I say we head left. See that tunnel there? I think it leads deeper in.
Okay, left it is. All the way in. Let's go!
Look, their leader. We found him.
Comrade, raise the spirits of the workers. Sing of our triumph. Sing of our glory!
Yes, Comrade Commissar. Stand up, all victims of oppression. Grab a hammer or a sledge. We dig to serve the great collective. For you are nothing if you're not Dredge. Outsiders never will enslave us, for we shall make their empires fall. Our people will always rise triumphant, and Tyria will hear a victory call. So rise up, my comrades, because the struggle carries on. The mighty
Scouts, go and observe the Norn!
Chariot unites in deed and song. So comrades, come rally, for this is the time and place. The Undernationale unites the whole Dredge race.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's take him out.
We must rule these lands, all of them. Only then will we be safe from radical elements. You sons of dogs do not belong here. Now know the people's strength. Kill me, and another will rise up to lead the people to glory.
Anya is a bit disappointed that the Dredge leader died so easily. To a Norn that would be embarrassing. She even considers reviving him, to give him another chance to die with honor.
Ha! We win! All right, Dredge, listen up. Now you get to hear some real singing. We're the sons and daughters of the legends of the past.
We celebrate their legacy by draining every glass.
High atop the shiver peaks, the mightiest are born.
When the call goes out for heroes, the first in line are Norn.
Drain them up, drain them down, drain them out to the end.
For tomorrow you may die and you'll never drink again.
After all these events, Light-Elf can sell you Molochev cocktails, for some portable area of effect burning. And Sven can finally gather ore for his weapons. He doesn't mind if there's a bit of blood on the material, it comes off easily in the forge.
This decadent Norn smells of intoxication, comrades! Kill him!
You want decadent? How about I deck you and dent your head? I'm getting thirsty. I'll have to return to my forge soon. My packs still have room, though. If you have any more ore, bring it to me now so I can leave. Good haul today. Plenty of ore for the forge. This will make excellent weapons.
Plenty of time for that later. Right now, it's time to feed your spirit with ale.
Yes, prime my furnace first. Then we make weapons.
The Norn are eager to build their legends, but some prefer a more peaceful atmosphere. For example, Logi Fishersson could spend the whole day fishing. The cool of the water, the snap of the line when you catch a fish, that is a life for him. A follower of Raven, he thinks that any fool can chase an animal across grass, but fishing takes patience and skill. He fools the fish into coming close and catches them before they know it. This works like a charm. He caught 3 at once this morning. Logi is also smart enough not to stick around the river when the ice drake broodmother goes out for a walk. You can kill her to allow Logi to return from the hero's Moot, to his favorite place on the river. His peace is also disturbed by the Graal who live in the caves east of here. They come to the water to steal the drake eggs, probably to supplement their grub diets. Logi doesn't need to bother too much with the Graal, other Norn from Heroes Moot are set on dealing with this already. Kani and her brother Bari enjoy one last Moot in the company of their friend Hilva, just in case they won't make it back from their next adventure. A hunting party went missing near the Growlin Fjord 3 days ago. Kani scouted the nearby caves and saw Grawl, and something grisly. The Grawl are worshipping something in there that's making them crazed, and it's only a matter of time before other hunters go missing. So Kani and Bari decided to plot like Raven and fight together like wolf. This means they will raid the cave, steal the food, and wait until chaos happens.
Hold on. Everyone who went in to fight never came back. We need a smarter plan.
Duh! We go in and smash! If we die fighting! I could starve to death as you stand and think!
That's it! We steal their food, their god gets hungry, it kills the Grawl. Then we slay the monster in the chaos.
So what's the plan?
We steal the sacks of food from the cave. It's nasty stuff, though. I'm hoping I can persuade someone to help. I usually get boys to help me. Silly boys. Oh, that thing should be nice and angry by now.
Good, let it come over here. I love a challenge.
Well, look at that. The Grawl are fighting their god in the cave. Let's go finish it off.
If you join this fight, make sure you kill the Grawl shamans first, or else the winged horror that the Grawl worship will eat them to fully heal itself.
Look at me! I'm killing a god!
Hey Grawl, I killed your god!
You know they'll find something else to worship. Like a flower, or a tree stump.
At least that'll make them more docile. Maybe they can take up gardening.
The Grawl are indeed a highly religious primitive species, so gullible they will worship anything slightly uncommon. And this is something that Ulfred will try to play in his favor too. He came here with his lover odes, and a cunning plan.
I'm so tired of the Grawl attacking us whenever their god of the day gets angry.
What if the Grawl worshipped us instead?
We kill each other all the time. How in Bear's name are you going to get them to worship us?
Give me some ice blocks and a little time. I'll make a Norn god statue impossible to resist.
Do you really think this can work? Can you get the Grawl to worship a Norn statue?
I know I can. When it comes to sculpting idols for idiots, I'm an expert. I just need to get to a spot where I can sculpt a new god for the Grawl. Poor misguided Grawl. Come, let's dispatch this wretched god and shape it into a proper idol. Over already? My masterwork must be convincing. Get me blocks of enchanted ice.
If you protect him, he will put his plan in action and the Grawl will have a new god, while you might receive Grawl befuddlement as a trophy, for the legendary Scepter Meteorologicus, or godly trickery for the legendary pistol quip.
What is this thing? What does it mean?
See how it shines? It is magical. It is holy.
It is our new god. We must revere it, and the Norn made in its image. No more shall we fight them.
Begin with the worshipping. I can't wait to be god.
And so the Grawl do take up gardening, becoming peaceful grub farmers. Except one, who becomes a merchant and sells you torches and shiny Grawl baubles. Peace is something Bear Shaman Marga is also looking for. She is spending her days in this hidden cave, where she's doing two things, drinking and fighting. If you knock the fight right out of her, you'll gain a hero point and she'll go back to drinking.
Bear approves of you. I can feel her little tail wagging in my heart.
Another interesting cave is up the hill from Marga, at Kresdor Kenning. Here the Jotun worship Jormag at this Kresdor altar, where you can leave some bloodstone dust as a tribute to ancient Kresdor. What is Kresdor? No idea, but you can obtain a mysterious star fragment with that name, from smashing some of the Jotun in this area. Together with other fragments, the Kresdor star fragment will form the Jotun star, used in crafting the legendary staff Bivarist. Speaking of legendary things, some of your deeds here will inspire the hard NPC of this area, Skaald Fearin, and next Moot he'll sing of your heroism. That's his job, a Skaald being a Norn bard and storyteller. Skaald Fearin can also sell you a fiendish Grawl artwork as an accessory, which can be used for crafting the legendary sword bolt. And with that, we will retreat to the lodge for the night.
Okay, that's it. I'm cutting you off. No more ale for you. You've been sitting there sipping all night. No fights, no arguments. What kind of Norn are you?
That we would like to know as well. If you are the kind of Norn that enjoys traveling, give us a like and drop a comment below. It fuels our channel and we'd love to hear your tales.
That's more like it. Drink up.
Meanwhile, we will get some rest, because in the next episode, we'll get our boots in the snow, to see what happens when bears decide to hold a moot, and what other secrets Wayfarer Foothills has for us. But until then, happy exploring!